Governor Susana Martinez signed a new law to protect older children against sexual abuse. It's called Aaron's Law, and it's about teaching children what to do if they are sexually abused. Up until now, there were no laws requiring school districts to teach kids how to protect themselves. Erin Marin, who the law was named after, was sexually abused herself. She launched the nationwide campaign to mandate sexual abuse and assault education in schools. 27 states are introducing the bill this year, and 10 have passed it. This morning, we're talking with an expert on this issue, the founder of Voice Today, Angela Williams. Angela, thank you so much for coming in. Being a parent, this hits very close to home.
I am so excited to be here to just share just the most critical message that we can share, and that's protecting the next generation of children.
Absolutely. So how important is Aaron's Law for New Mexico?
Aaron's Law is critical. Education breeds action, and in the last 6 months, we've had a 4-month-old that's been raped and killed, and we've had a 9-year-old that was kicked to death by his mother. She's been charged. So really standing up and taking responsibility for protecting our children, it's critical. It's everything.
Yeah. Now, in terms of numbers and the spread of it, of course, as you just said, we've had some problems here that have been major stories. But overall, how large is child sexual abuse? How insidious is this problem?
I think your viewers would be really surprised to know that 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 6 boys are sexually abused before their 18th birthday. Only 1 in 10 will ever tell, and 93% of the time it's someone that they know, love, and trust.
Wow. I can't even, again, you know, like I said, being a parent, I just can't even fathom this. As you said, my job as a dad is to protect my girls and make sure that they are safe. So those numbers to me are just staggering. So what are some of the ways that we can protect our kids?
Well, I have a great formula called SAFE, S-A-F-E. And the first S stands for speak. We have got to begin to speak as adults and really figure out how and why are we failing our children. Why are we in such denial when the numbers are not even epidemic, they're pandemic? How are we going to speak to our children and equip them and help them understand that not every person in their life is safe? A stands for ask. We've got to ask some really tough questions. We have got to sit our child down and ask them, has anyone ever made you feel uncomfortable? Has anyone ever touched your private parts? We've got to teach our children where their private parts are. That's any place that their bathing suit covers. So what a wonderful teachable moment when you're dressing your child to go to the pool or go to the beach. Bath time, another wonderful, wonderful time to teach them that that is their personal private space for health and hygiene are the only reasons that your private parts are going to need to be touched. So we've got to ask those questions, and we've got to be ready for the response. So that is the F. When we suspect, when our child tells us something concerning, we've got to pick up the phone and we've got to have the courage to report, even if it is a family member or a friend. And that's where the rubber meets the road. That's the courage piece.
Right.
And education, E stands for education. What a more precious gift can we give our children than education? And we as adults, and that's why I'm here today, is to educate on how we predict and prevent child sexual abuse. So I've got a couple of things that I'd like to teach our viewers. Would you like
I would love
to hear it? Well, I'm holding up a present. So one of the valuable lessons we can teach our children is the difference between a secret and a surprise. Secrets reveal, secrets conceal, surprises reveal. They make people happy. A perpetrator will silence a child with fear. They will threaten a child. They will threaten their mother, their father, their sister, their brother, and they'll keep them silenced. So we need to make sure, just when you're going to a birthday party and you're wrapping a gift, it's a great time to teach your child the difference and that they cannot keep secrets from you.
That's great.
We've got to teach our children about personal boundaries. Everybody has a hula hoop. A hula hoop is a great little toy that we have that we can teach our children about personal boundaries. Anybody that's in this space, this is your personal private space. And you have the right, with our little toy from the dollar store, to scream, no! And to get them out of that private space. Give our children that type of personal power. Teach our children where their personal boundaries are. We teach at Voice Today, no, run, tell. So we scream no, we run out of the situation, and we tell until somebody believes them. Because believe it or not, children are often not believed. Adults often meet this with denial. And if your child can't tell, They can draw a picture. Help them to get that threat out and get it on paper so that you can do something about it.
Yeah.
We have wonderful tools on our website at voicetoday.org to teach adults, to teach children. I am personally passionate.
I was just going to say, you can, when we're talking about this, you can tell that this is something that hits very close to home to you. Can you share a bit of your experience and why you are so passionate about this?
I would be happy to. I was 17 years old, barefoot, wearing a T-shirt as I climbed to the top of the Talmadge Bridge, and I looked down over these black swirling waters, and I did not have the courage to throw myself off that bridge. I had tried to kill myself earlier with a mix of vodka and sleeping pills, and my body rejected the poison, and I didn't know what I was going to do because I could not go home and face being raped and beaten by my stepfather again. I was sexually and physically abused from age 3 to age 17.
Wow.
And I have a very important message for the world. I lost my childhood. Please stand with me. Stand in the voice movement, and let's protect the next generation of children. My mission is to make sure that no child is ever sexually abused again.
Yeah. Well, it really is very moving just sitting here, and like I said, being a parent, it's something that is paramount to me, is protecting my kiddos. And thank you for having the courage to face the monster head on and say we're not going to do it anymore.
Well, I hope your viewers
stand in solidarity.
I hope your viewers will join the voice movement.
I bet they will.
Hope they'll read my book, especially if they're a survivor. I think I have a message that really is very important, that they were children, they didn't have the power, and it was not their fault.
Yeah.
But we can stand, the 42 million survivors in the U.S., we can stand, and we can say no more, not on my watch.
Good for you.
Will another child.
Good for you. Thank you so much. We will have links on our website at KASA.com under the Style tab to Voice Today. Thank you so much.
Thank
We'll be
you.
right back, folks.
All right.